Hi, welcome to the DeezQuibs podcast. My name is Ryan. How can I help you today?
My name is Omar.
I'm Dino.
All
I
right,
think
guys. What are we talking about today?
we're gonna continue off from where we talked about where like we basically like stood off or like ended at like clubs at SDSU.
Oh,
Yes,
you're saying you're turning up in the club,
you're telling me too.
or were
You
you
was at,
saying you were crying in the club?
you was at the club.
Oh, oh, shoot! I didn't expect that. All right, so I'll start off with you, Ryan. You first. So, what made you want to just be involved in clubs? Where does this stem from?
So back in high school, I was actually in the Filipino club. Shout out Dinan Cruz and Bay Nihan. Yeah. So for that club, like we just basically like we started off like it was like our first like class that like 2016 that started off like because at OTI we didn't have a culture night before, but then after like convincing the school and then like a Filipino teacher and then principal and then ASB all that shit we were able to get our own culture night. So from there on, yeah, we start preparing for it too, and after that was part of the club. And basically we meet up like once a week. I forgot what days though. But yeah, we met up like once a week. And after that we just talked about like stuff to prepare for like the rest of the year, about like what events we could have. And then yeah, and then after that, like the culture night came, everyone did their part. The part I did, I was head of security, believe it or not. So
It's
basically I wore my vest because that's what security does. And then I wore my golf hat too
Wait,
because
just to give a time frame for everyone, what like a year was this?
okay, yeah, yeah. Year wise, this was 2015.
2015. Okay.
2015, so 5 years ago basically. That was when Otay Ranch had their first like Filipino culture night basically.
Ooh, a first.
Yeah. And then after that, the next year we had another one as well. And I think when I graduated too from Otay, I heard like a year and a half later, I believe. I heard they got AJ Raphael to perform over there at our school.
Ooh, y'all met him at Disneyland.
I know, lucky ass, damn.
Mm.
And yeah, after that, Otay has been having a culture night ever since, mainly because of Bai Nihon Club.
Shoot,
And
when I saw him at Disneyland, I should have asked him, "Yo, do you remember performing at Otay Ranch?"
Wait,
oh man,
who's the artist though? For people who don't know.
the artist.
Oh, everybody
Okay,
knows.
everyone in California, or at least like Southern California, should know who AJ Raphael is because back then in YouTube, or like back then in like the early 2010s, where like YouTube was like still like at its like peak, and then like where Tumblr was still a thing, kind of like his music was well known, like really well known. It still is well known today too because it has like a lasting impact. Because like I would say like AJ Raphael and Jeremy Passion, Jerry Aquino, it's like they basically started like because all their songs are about love.
Hmm.
And then you know how Filipinos are like, let's be real here, like a lot of them are simps. Yeah, so yeah, AJ Raphael's like the one song I at least remember from him is fucking We Could Happen, Jeremy Passion, Lemonade. Remember JR Aquino, it's You and I, you know. And then yeah, after that and yeah, they're pretty cool. But going back to clubs though, so what made me want to join AB Samahan and or clubs in general at SDSU was because of high school. Because my Filipino teacher too at OTI, she told me that I should join the Filipino club at SDSU. I was like, huh, okay, all right. And then yeah, and then come freshman year of college, I went like me and Dino, we did go to a couple of meetings, but then we stopped because like we just stopped going.
At the
And
time, there
then
was too much people.
yeah, there were okay, like real shit too. Like the first meeting we went to, like that room was full, and then like we were sitting on the floor. Yeah, and then like after that, like we were like, dang, this kind of hurts. And then another club meeting we went to was called APSA, Asian Pacific Student Alliance. The GBM we went to for there, they had chairs, so you can automatically tell like which one I like sitting in. The one with chairs. Yeah, but overall, like the club experiences for me, it's like they're really like make like one of the bigger highlights of college for me, in my opinion, because you know, you meet many people, you know, you meet new people, and you meet new, like, you make new connections. It helps you network better. It helps you like you know, because these like some of the like majority of the people too I've met from both clubs, it's like they're from up north, you know, they're local, they're they're from all over basically, you know.
Mhm.
And like, you know, getting to know them better, you know, like 'cause it makes like a strong bond. Because what I've noticed too, like with college friends as well, it's like you can only know them for like a semester or 2 semesters, but it feels like you've known them for more than 2 years, to be honest.
Yeah, it goes by fast.
It does go by fast, I agree. So the two clubs me and Dino are part of, and Omar as well, we're a part of AB Samahan, Asian Pacific Student Alliance. So those are the two like we're like really like you know, we're part of too, because those two also is like a, well, for me and Dino, like we have Littles and AB Samahan, and Omar is one of them.
Sadly.
Sadly, yes, yes. And then the other one, APSA. So basically, I have my own line there too. And then fun fact,
Oh, yeah, we're his.
Dino and Omar are my grand mentees.
What does that mean for those who don't know what that?
Oh, for you don't, okay, so
The terminology. You're gonna have to explain the terminology.
okay, yeah.
The
So
hierarchy.
okay. So in AB Salman, the way I see it too, it's like, because I didn't know this, but like you have like people that are like 4 generations above you, 5 generations above you too. So you have like your grand, or no, you have your ate or kuya, then you have your grand, then you have your great grand, then you have your great great grand, and then you have your great 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 grand, and then you have great 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 grand.
Mhm.
Jeez, he's running out of fingers.
Yeah, and then it goes on from there because like I think if I recall, I think Samahan didn't start their big little or kuya ate thing, kuya or kuya ka thing till like I don't remember when they started it, but like, yeah, some of like, because I've heard like it's like it's been around for a while, but like, you know, I'm assuming like every fam, which by the way is like, you know, once you're picked up in the org, you're automatically like, you know, kind of given or assigned to a fam technically. And then with APSA too, it's like you can start your own line because like for APSA, it's like the big little thing for them is a mentor and mentee.
Mhm.
So in perspective, so for APSA, I have oh fuck, this is so bad. This is so bad. Oh fuck, I have
You
oh
lost
yeah,
your
I have 16 mentees.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 16, yeah, 16 mentees, and I have I want to say grand mentees. I want to say I have like I want to say 7 or 8. So yeah,
It's just interesting that you know you're keeping track of all these people.
yeah, because I'll admit keeping track of everyone is like, oh, it's freaking hard.
Mhm.
And then so for the way that like APSA works too, like so each mentor mentee also has like their own like they can have their own line, but then they have like a line above them too. So for our line, the one above us would be trifecta. Shout out trifecta, shout out Father Jed, um, and Timbo,
Yeah.
Who?
and Darius, yes,
Hey.
yes, and
Notorious.
all of Ice Tray, yes. And then yeah, that's APSA. So if I were to name, no, should I name him? I don't know if I should name him.
Let me ask you this. So for someone who is like who's a freshman who's planning to join he's gonna be like a new member, what advice would you give him with how to manage like a family line?
A family line.
Yeah, let's do ABSA first so you can
APSA.
give a
Okay.
more specific answer.
Okay.
There's
So
some guys like, yo, Ryan, I want to have my own mentee line with a lot of people. What's your secret to managing all of them? If you
uh
manage them.
um my advice to managing everyone is try to talk to as many people as you can because like throughout later on in college too, everyone does get a lot more like, you know, life happens, you know, everyone gets like more occupied, they get you know, stuff happens, you know, their classes get harder. they start working more. They basically it's like time gets like shorter as like the years go by, in my opinion, because like you're like focused so much on school too. And my other advice too is like check on them every now and then if you can, because like you know you checking up on them already shows that you really care.
Oh hell did me.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
No, continue. Keep going your train of thought, and I'll say my part after yours.
And yeah, like also another thing too I'd make sure you do is like make a family tree so you don't get confused and like, you don't forget either. Because if you pick up a lot, like if you okay, whatever you do, don't be like me. Don't pick up 4, 5, or 6 in one semester because like one it's a lot to manage too, I will say, because it's like the way I see it too, it's like you're basically like you're basically the big brother to everyone around you, the ones under you as well. You're supposed to be a mentor. You're supposed to give them like the best advice you can give them, support them as many ways you can, and also like make them laugh, make their day. Because at the end of the day, it's like we're in college, like for how long in our life, you might as well make everyone's time or your time as well like worth it at the end.
All right, well said. So Omar, same question to you. If someone were to ask you, yo, ma'am, I'm thinking about starting my own line, what advice would you give them?
Shouldn't you be the one? I feel like it's mostly the main.
Whoa. Put the pressure on
I'm the
me.
side.
Okay, I'll go
really
after
you.
you. I'll go after you.
No, it's you.
Because me and Ryan are the OGs, so you get to see Ryan's
Yeah,
perspective.
that's fine. Yeah, that's why you should
Yeah,
go
you're
first.
like the new school.
I'm not a new school.
I came later. You came like 3 batches after our first one.
What is the question?
So if some guy were to tell you like, yo man, I'm interested in starting my own like family in this club, whether it be Absar or Samahan, what advice would you give? You can be as honest as you want.
Don't. No, I'm just playing.
No, hold up.
I'll play.
Your audience are watching this or listening.
Oh shit, that's right.
I don't know. I would tell him. I don't know. You really gotta just because it's like it depends also on what major you have and what much time you have open.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that too. But
You
yeah.
can't it's hard to manage. So if you're an accounting major like me,
I knew that's the advice you'd give me. It's hard. That's the advice.
well, I'm sorry, I'm not the one that goes. I'm exclusive, so I'm not gonna talk to these people.
All right, now I really gotta say my part. Just continue your train of thought.
No, go ahead, go.
Okay. So let me start from the beginning. So the reason I joined the 2 clubs, AV Samahan, the Filipino club, and ABSA. So I'll start with Samahan first. I think without a doubt I wouldn't have joined the clubs if it wasn't for Ryan. Ryan was like, he's the one that introduced me to it, so I followed his lead. But for Samahan, I think it was all started. Joel was the first.
Yeah, Joel was the first one. Joel and Matthew Moore for me. Yeah.
Who are those?
During that time, Ryan said our first semester when we first went to the GBM, the meeting, it was just so like overcrowded.
Oh, wait, hang on. You have to explain who these people are. We can edit this too, but you have to explain who are Joel.
Joel's just a friend who introduced us to the club.
Yeah, but you just literally went, yeah, Joel, and it's like the people are like, who?
I didn't say that. Ryan said that.
Oh yeah.
I know, but I'm saying it. You have to explain. You can't just.
No.
What?
All right. Joel is a friend of me and Ryan and Omar. He's a friend of DeezQuibs that he joined the club. He's a pioneer. Think of it like that. He's a pioneer to college clubs, especially the Filipino one. So Joel was the first one to introduce the idea to Ryan, who introduced the idea to me. But like I said, we gave it a try our freshman year. And it was, to be honest, it was just so it was overcrowded. We couldn't hear what they were saying. It was every reason not to join the club. So me and Ryan that semester we decided not to do it. But Joel, our friend, he's the one that he did stay. So after seeing his experience and how it was benefiting him, then me and Ryan the next semester after me and Ryan gave it a chance. We never looked back. And then for APSA, a big reason was also Ryan, who made me want to go. But if I were to really backtrack, it was actually you're in that class, Omar, senior year English class, Mr. Rodriguez. I think it stems all the way back to when I was on the volleyball team. One of my managers was a girl named Arlen, so I knew her from volleyball. Like I knew of her existence. And then our senior year, so she was graduated already. She gave a presentation about APSA to our class. You probably were unaware of it because at the time we're just stupid high schoolers.
Yeah, I think we were just talking over it.
But she did. We probably were. She introduced the idea of like just joining a club, specifically APSA, which is what she was a part of. Then fast forward to when I was actually at SCSU with Ryan. During that same semester, we were just trying clubs. I decided to give it a try. Then yeah, we never looked back. Then my advice to someone who wants to start a line is, it's funny. The reason I pointed out that you'd say it's hard is because I agree with you. It is pretty hard.
It is hard.
But what's hard from my end is, like you guys said, college is basically it's just 4 years of big ass juggling act. You're juggling your time here, your time there. Then when we first had when our family was still small, it was easy to get to know like our first batch, then our second batch that we picked up. Like, obviously I still very close to them. Then as the year, like what Ryan said, as the years goes on, things change, schedules change, lives change.
Yeah.
And I think it was just, for me personally, I know this is why I always give Ryan props, because Ryan did a beautiful job still managing the family and like checking up on everyone. Then me, on the other hand, I wouldn't say I'm exclusive, because that's just a narcissistic thing to say. But every time when I see an outing, or like when we have our family gatherings, obviously I don't check up on them like I want to, but when we see each other in person, I always make sure it's a quality time. Like I always make it worth it. And it's the best I could do. I would check up on him, but I got the job. There's no service, so I can't text anyone. Then I'm a computer science major, so you got that going on. And yes, it's excuses, but at the end of the day, it's my juggling act. Like, well, I can put my time into this, into that, and not to mention just trying to make DeezQuibs like keep the channel alive, and doing my part. Then on top of all of that, on top of the jobs, the clubs, everything, you're still experiencing life. You're still learning about yourself and who you are. So that's why I think what I learned from the clubs, the advice that I could give to someone is like, I think the best thing you could ever take away is the quality of a relationship. Like I understand if it's not the best quality, like it is what it is. It's just life isn't got in the way of that. Well, like I said, when I see one of my outings or my littles or my mentee, I'd always try and make it like a quality. It's always a quality time. Like I'm always myself. I'm never like fake. I never bullshit you.
Yeah.
I'll try I'll actually try to be a mentor. Like I'll give you, if you don't want to hear advice, then I'll try to make you laugh. If you want advice, I could give you advice. And sometimes I'll ask for advice. Like I always like to learn about people.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And sometimes I'll just straight up tell you, shut the fuck up. How it is. Quality time, baby. That's the advice. That's the advice I would give. Like I love all my outings, but it's like obviously there's some that I'm more closer than. But that's not their fault. I just think it's just the circumstances of like how our family was built. Can that change? I believe so. They show up to our
gatherings.
We have like a DeezQuibs party. When I see, obviously I'll try get to know them better, and just like I said, make it a quality time.
Yeah.
I'm not an asshole, am I?
Like the best advice I'd probably give them as well too is like, you know, make sure like they don't repeat like mistakes you made or the shit you didn't know when you were a freshman as well. Mm-hmm. Because like knowing certain shit too when you're a freshman is probably like one of the better things like to keep going with, because like, you know, you like you may be a freshman, right? And then like you don't know what your major, like you might have like a major like when you enter you know, enter college, you know. But then you meet someone else that's like you know, that's that used to be the same major as you, and then you tell them like why you switched, you know,
Mhm.
and they either they switch themselves or they stick with it, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, but overall though, it's like clubs at the end of the day, or like in like orgs or in general, like it's really what you make of it too, I'd say. Like for
Mhm.
me, it's like I try to make everyone laugh. I try to be like that goofy ass guy like they would like they'd see. I try to send everyone memes as much as I can.
Mhm.
Yeah, like even though I'm in Arizona, like I still try my best to keep in touch with everyone because like I really do miss everyone too back home and all my other outings as well
Mhm.
that they're not in San Diego as well. But yeah,
Over you, Marty, Mr. Oddings.
I didn't even get to that, but like, I didn't even get to the
Yeah,
advice part.
he exposed himself on this podcast.
How did I
We
expose
need,
myself?
we need to do some reuniting, some reconnecting.
Wait, are we editing parts? Because I don't know.
Editing? This is a podcast. There is no edits.
No, you do actually edit. That's why.
Edit what? Ain't no edits in this podcast, boy.
Yes, there will.
What are we gonna edit? Nothing.
The part where you just completely mention two people and not explain who they are. That part should be edited.
Who do I gotta explain? I'll explain it right now.
yeah. Oh,
No, but
Joel.
then you explained it later, so you can just cut it. So you can edit this part out right now. Well, we're just talking about editing.
Nah. Let's continue the conversation.
What was the question?
Shit, you got me there.
Exposed.
All right, I guess we'll change the topics for now. So, Ryan, how do you feel that Arizona is the #1 coronavirus as of right now, today? Bigger than Florida. You know,
Well,
that's once you're bigger than Florida, you must be doing something.
Well, I mean, the thing I would probably say too is like I do think more people are getting tested, which
Mhm.
I think is good, but it's just like it just sucks though because like the cases are still going up as well. Like the thing that really like that still kind of bugs me a bit is like people like they don't wear masks, like they still don't wear masks. Like what the heck, man? Because like I would like I've said this to you in other podcasts before, but like I would see people like still go inside stores and not wear their masks all the way through. Like they'd wear their mask to go inside the store, but they take it off.
Mhm.
Some stores I've seen now, it's like, or even the state of Arizona right now, actually, it's like I do believe that they're actually finding people if you're not like wearing a mask inside a store, or if you're seen, not wearing a mask in general.
And so it should be.
And yeah,
Mhm.
and I think yeah, I went to H Mart today actually, and they actually made you wear gloves to go inside too, which I thought was really good in my opinion.
Oh,
Yeah.
just gloves?
Gloves and masks, because masks kind of given by now,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, in California, we basically were back at what happened in March, where our governor he closed everything again: barbershops, restaurants, bars. I don't think he didn't close the beaches yet.
Really? Yeah, I think you should
No.
close the beaches
He
too. What
closed
the
all
hell?
the gyms for sure. Then all gathering places like store not stores but like places like gyms, like services, massage parlors, spas, all that. Even with
Oh,
social distancing, the cases aren't going down, so he had to act.
I have noticed though some stores are taking more actions themselves because like I do see like limits of like people per store, so I've seen that, which I think is really good. And I do see like more stores are carrying hand sanitizer around, and then like there's they're starting to like spray like or disinfect like as people come in as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's also interesting about the restaurants thing. Restaurants are just open for takeout, but you can technically eat at a patio. So, for example, near my work, there's a Felipe's Italian restaurant where they sell pizza and pasta. The restaurant is closed where you can get takeout, but they have a big how would you describe it? What do you think? What do you call it?
Hmm?
You set it up like at a park. It's not the word's not coming to me. A canopy.
You're sitting under a canopy and you're eating.
Yeah. No, canopy. What's that word?
Umbrella, patio,
No, that has 4 legs. Four.
table,
I can't think of it.
stools, chairs.
No. It's like you set it up with a tent. Let's say we go to a bar. We go to the park, and then you set it up. It's like tall. It's supposed to be taller than the people.
So canopy.
A canopy. That see, you guys.
I said canopy.
You confirmed the word. That's what's confused.
This has been funny to watch.
But back to what I was saying. So restaurants are you can't eat indoors, but you can eat outdoors. So a lot of restaurants are like stacking up in canopies and just having their own little outdoor food court. So I thought that was interesting.
My question to you though is, are they like spreading out like the canopies and tables around though?
Oh hell no! I'm saying everyone's next to each other.
Oh man.
But it's
Oh,
outdoors, so it's safe. Mhm.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, but other than that, it's just funny how basically we didn't learn our lesson. We took a step back from like getting back to regular life.
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed going to the gym while it was open.
Yeah, I did too.
3 weeks straight.
Now he's coughing. Oh no.
Relax.
Oh, he's in Arizona
relax.
too.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Oh my.
Oh no, I think this is where we end the podcast.
Oh. We might get it, Dino.
Oh shit! Turn off your cam.
Damn.
So I guess the next question that this is going into. So since it's July, we've been in quarantine for March, April,
4 months now.
4 months. So how has your how has your life changed within these 4 months? Where are new things you learn, and where are things you do different compared to pre-COVID days?
Well, I work now.
There we go.
That's one start already. That's one change. Another thing too, I've been actually like, fixing up is like I've been trying to lose weight too.
Mm-hmm.
And then since I'm in Arizona too, like I'm gonna be straight up. Like I'm basically like, how like Filipino parents or Asian parents are against like piercings and then like dyeing your hair. And
Yeah,
then,
you
like, getting tattoos.
the most under the COVID, man.
Yeah. Because I did get my ears pierced. And then I plan on getting my hair like highlighted too in September.
Nice.
And then before I leave Arizona too, I'm gonna get tatted as well. But just like one, but that's about it.
Nah, get a whole sleeve.
No, that's expensive, dude. That's like $5,000. I'm good, man.
I mean, what's the design gonna be?
It's just the Black Mamba logo.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So explain what that logo means to you and why it's essential.
The Black Mamba logo. Well, to be honest, like I've been facing like the way I approach work too. It's like I do come in with the mindset of Mamba mentality. Like I try to be as open as I can. I try to like absorb all the information as I can too, because at the end of the day, it's like we're like the way I see it too. As we're growing up, we're basically still bubbles because we're still trying to like retain as much information as we can to help with our lives and then help ourselves too.
Mm-hmm.
So Mamba mentality for me means like, because I love Kobe Bryant, I really do. And I'm still sad about his passing as well, and his daughter and everyone else in this crash. But yeah, Kobe Bryant for me, like it's been like a big inspiration to me my whole life because like, you're not like the way like things I take away from like his mindset is like to never give up no matter how hard it gets, and to always keep pushing forward no matter like whatever comes at you in life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and try to be like the very best person as you can too, which is something I still want to do as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and then another like if I were to get another tattoo though, it would probably be the LeBron James like king like the lion with like the crown on his head too, because like
You get on your face.
no, I'm not getting my face. I'd probably get it somewhere around like my left arm as well, somewhere there. Because like I say LeBron James too, because like I do respect him a lot too, and then like I do think like he's one of like for this decade I think he's like probably like our number one player as well. Yeah, and mainly because I respect the king,
Mm-hmm.
and then like I try to follow like because when I came to Arizona too, I came with the mindset of trying to follow like Kobe Bryant's workout methods and then LeBron James's diet because I've seen with his diet too, he lost a fuck ton of weight. Like he really did. Like I'm trying to follow like, be like them basically. Like the way I probably like describe it right now.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Yeah, I remember he said like he invests like 1.3 or 1.7 million to his body.
Yeah, and like I'll be honest too, dieting and eating healthy is fucking expensive. It's fucking expensive, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, man, yeah, it's hard work.
Yeah, because all the organic shit too, you buy, it's like $2 or $3 more than the regular stuff.
Mm-hmm. Wait, but you're in Arizona. I thought you just drink cactus fuel.
You see, you would think that. You would think that. You would think that, but no.
Whoa. Not even cactus fuel with boba?
You're funny. No. Boba would make it worse, trust me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like for me now, it's like the shit I've really given up, like mostly like okay, I basically give up like majority of fast food, but like there's only like one place I actually go to, or like two places I actually go to for fast food. It's like there's a thing here called Bibio, or Korean Chipotle is what I call it, and there's like I only go like to all the poke places here too, and that's about it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because I try to like limit whatever I can eat in per day, and I try to get like at least like a decent workout in somewhat, because like ever since I started working too, it's like I'm trying to manage or balance my time better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How for you, Omar? Who's an inspiration to you? Since we're
I
going
thought we were talking about what we learned during the virus.
He's going off on a good ass tangent about LeBron,
Anyway.
so we're gonna go off of that. Okay, we can go back to the other question. So how has
Is that your dog?
Freaking Rin, or not Rin, Kira.
Mm-hmm. All right. Don't look at the husky tail. So how has 4 months into the COVID, how has your life changed compared to what it used to be?
I think it's taught me like to be patient.
Yeah,
like a huge amount of patience. Like I remember in April, so many people thought like, oh, it's gonna be over in May, or oh, it's gonna be over in June. Like, oh, we're gonna go back and do anything, Or some people never even just kept going out and just like stayed ignorant.
Yeah.
So it taught me like to be patient, and I still worry about those with like mental health issues. Like I wonder how those people are doing, like they're all locked up. Because some people, if they're home, it's like the worst place to be at. School is where, or work is where they're happy.
Yeah.
Or they can't go to their place of zen. Like they can't go to like hiking or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just I think it's learned me to be more thoughtful of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Okay,
What
so
about you?
My next question is,
Oh, what about you? Wait, you can't just.
Yeah, what about you though, Dino?
Yeah, you can't just
what about
skip.
you?
Wait a minute. This isn't.
Okay, I think I kind of same idea as you. Not that not just about patience, but I think being living in the COVID made me realize how lucky I am, because I know a lot of people, like just seeing the unemployment rate. A lot of people don't have jobs.
Yeah, I'm really happy to have my own job too.
Yeah, so people are getting kicked out of their apartments. They're basically they're hit with a financial stress that no one ever saw coming. And the fact that I still have my job, I'm still pursuing my profession, and my family's good, like makes you realize how lucky I am. Like everything, my life technically, other outside of hanging out with friends and like going out, to be honest, my life has just been the same. It's just school. Instead of going to school, I'm doing schoolwork here at home, and then when I'm not at home, I'm at work. So it's basically, it hasn't been. Obviously, it's been a big change to everyone.
Yeah.
But for me, I feel like I'm still doing the same thing I always do. Prior to this week, actually, because when I'm not at work or I'm at home, then I'm at the gym. But since the gym is closed, that's where I think I have to change what I'm doing. I have to start running again. That's what I was doing first time. And basically, I'm always trying to do something, either work, school, or DeezQuibs. or me. So yeah, that's how my COVID experience has been.
What was your
feel
other
it.
question that you were gonna ask?
Oh, so what is something you guys want to explore or do again after, like, let's say the COVID were to end next month? What would you guys do? What do you want to do?
I want to see all my audings and mentees again.
What if they want to see you?
Well, fuck it. I guess I'm driving all
After this whole podcast, they're like, I don't want to see this dude again.
That was a plot twist. Uh-huh. So okay, since you said you do want to see it, what are you gonna do with them?
Well, assuming everything, well, like you said, wait, going back, as in you said COVID is over, as in everything is reopened.
Yeah. So in this scenario, there's no COVID.
Oh, we just go to convoy?
We're fucking partying. We're going to convoy. We're fucking partying.
I knew it.
We're going to the beach too.
There's no COVID, but only COVID and convoy and the beaches.
Oh, what the?
Fuck it, party at my house.
There's COVID in your house too, just your house, not everyone else's house.
Okay, we're going to the desert. I'm kidding. No.
Oh, there we go. Cactus fuel.
Cactus field.
What about you, Omar? What are you gonna do?
Cactus fuel.
Oh damn! Straight into it, huh? Okay.
No, I'd probably want to see my my donut. I'd probably go to
So explain to the audience what a donut is.
A donut is a pink sprinkled donut that you eat
So why do you want to see it?
because it's delicious.
All right, well said.
Exactly.
Okay, for me, the question. What's the question again?
What the fuck would you do if the pandemic ended next month?
I think, like I said, I think nothing's really gonna change. I'm just doing my daily routines, either school, work, and gym. Yeah, you guys.
So you wouldn't want to see
Okay,
anybody?
I'll see you guys.
I mean, I wasn't
Obviously,
asking.
the audience with it. I always make time for them. That's all. I think I said my daily routines is still like what it always is. I just don't go out as much, but I still go to work and still do school.
Yawn.
Oh, you want something interesting here? You know what? I'm gonna go skydiving.
There you go.
I'm gonna get a tattoo. I'm gonna get my the inside of my eyeballs, not the pupils. I'm gonna get that tatted.
I thought you were gonna say pierced. Oh.
Oh no.
You know that's real.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Only if you have glaucoma. Because I always see that if you have glaucoma, the eye is not being used.
Yeah.
You can put like a little ring coming out.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Obviously, if you have normal eyes, you're gonna go blind. Well, you know on Snapchat they have the stories. Like when you look at your stories of your friends, they have like little articles in the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this one that I see constantly. It's called like Hooked on the Look. It's basically people who like try to really change what a human looks like. So there's interesting ones. Like there's a guy who got an implant right here, so he has like 2 horns or 2 bumps. It's weird. And then there's a girl who's like super tatted like I mean everywhere, like all her face. Like she doesn't even like look human. She looks like a demon, and that's the look she wants. Then the one I want to talk about is the girl who has like 30,000 piercings. And she pierced everything. I mean, everything. Like her eyebrows, there's a piercing in each one. And underneath it, there's a piercing in each one.
How does she fly to the airport?
Who knows?
You're gonna get the metal detector.
Good point. Good point.
She's like, there's piercings here too. And then her lip, she has like I think just the middle of her lip right here has no piercings, and everything here has a ring.
Can you imagine she has to get like what is it called when you go to the machine? Like you know what I'm talking about, right? Like where
Metal
athletes
detector?
like not bad, but like it's not a CAT scan either. It's like
Dude, imagine if you have to get an MRI.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Off, right? Damn.
Can you imagine she walks under a magnet of like a construction truck? Oh my god.
Dude, it's crazy. She even has one on her neck, like right here, like the skin right here.
Ah, man. Ooh.
Why is this
Like, literally,
conversation
it looks
going?
like if she were to put her shirt on wrong, it'll rip.
Stop.
Finds a way to keep it going.
I'll admit though, when I got my piercings, when I got my piercings done, I was like, dude, it felt weird for like a good week and a half. It was hard showering with them too.
Yeah, does it hurt when the water?
It did. It did hurt a bit. I'm not gonna lie. Plus, I was really hesitant about like drying my hair like around this area too.
Did you cry?
No, surprisingly, I didn't. Thank God.
But yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend you guys get pierced too. It's pretty dank.
No.
Do we do a
Shut
homemade one?
Homemade.
Oh no, that shit gets infected, dude. Oh my lord. Well, depends how you do it too. Never mind.
We'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think it's gonna wrap it up today. We hit our mark. Any
All right.
last words?
What's our mark?
We're at the time limit.
What's the time limit?
Sponsors telling us to cut it off.
Who?
The sponsors.
We have sponsors?
Yeah.
Since when?
We're sponsored by Anchor. Hey guys, download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm.com.
That's a good product placement there. There you go.
Oh my. But yeah, any closing words though?
What are we talking about next week?
Oh, that's for the guests to find out.
But yeah. Yeah. They'll
All right,
find out.
guys. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you guys next time.
Yeah, shout out BVB and Ice Tray. Love you all.
Yeah. Shout out to Omar Zoddings, who needs some recollection.
What the fuck?
We'll end it there. Peace.
I ain't been up on the block in a minute. I've been missing out the walk with the minute. I've been building up the blocks like a minute. Elliot got water dripping out the city. Oh my god, boy, he got a Glock. Oh my god, boy, that boy on top.